Are you ready for these three L's?
Round one. Fight. KO. Round two. Fight. KO. Round three. Fight. KO. You win.
It's just business. Don't take it personally.
Wow, this is a late stream. Oh, hello. Did you know you're live?
New challenger. Get ready for the next battle.
Are you not
Commencing
talking
mission.
anymore?
Round 1.
Oh,
Fight.
can you hear me at all? I guess you probably couldn't hear that at all. That's funny. Oh yeah, I'm definitely here. Guess my microphone was on mute or something. And it's ironic because I was asking, how's my mic sound?
Oh lol.
I guess the quality must have been pretty unique.
KO.
Yes,
Round
this is a
2.
very late stream,
Fight.
as you mentioned. Very late Thursday stream on a Friday morning. I wasn't expecting to hit him with that. But yeah, I'm here. Doing the stream thing
KO.
of this game.
Round 3.
And
Fight.
Okay.
okay, why didn't... It's funny how my kick didn't connect at all just now.
Round 4.
Like they're right in my
Fight.
face. Wow. How convenient. How convenient when you can just like run into your opponent and just start mashing punch buttons.
You lose.
I thought this character was like
You're not good.
super technical, but it's really just a crutch character.
Get ready for the
I'm starting to
next
have more
battle.
respect for law players with a lot of these lay players out here. This is unfortunate because I think Lay's a pretty cool character. Sizable moveset, but yeah, I think people just rest on their laurels, so to speak. But that's okay. Yeah, now I see.
Do you like simulation games?
You mean like
Commencing mission.
racing simulation games
Round 1.
or
Fight.
in general? Okay. We know we don't do that away from controller. Stuff here. Wake up. It's the morning. Get up. Get out of bed. Wake up, sleepyhead. Time to go to
Yeah, like racing, hunting,
Work.
stuff like that.
Round 2.
a little bit.
Fight.
Let's see. Honestly, when it comes to racing games, I really prefer arcade racing games. But honestly, let's see. I can recall years ago I played, what was it, Gran Turismo?
Perfect.
Just couldn't get into it. I mean, I had the racing wheel and everything.
Round 3.
I was trash with that racing wheel. But it was fun though. It had that force feedback and everything. It's pretty cool. Don't mind my
What
opponent.
about hunting?
They put the controller down. It's okay.
Perfect.
And of course, I'm gonna give my opponent a rematch
It's
because
just
that's what they
business.
want.
Don't take.
What were you saying? What's up? That's funny. Let's see here. Let's go back to Twitch.
What
proper.
about hunting games?
Oh. Like Monster Hunter. I've played Monster Hunter World. I have Monster Hunter Rise on my Switch as well, but
New
those are
challenge.
kind of like backlog games for me because I don't really play them that much. As you can see here, my addiction kind
Like
of.
Call of the Wild the Hunter.
Oh no, I've never heard of it. I've never heard of it. It's kind of funny. Oh look,
You
check this out,
hunt
guys.
animals.
Check this out. All right, so
Okay.
this is someone who usually disconnects from our matches every single time, or if they don't disconnect, they won't try to fight back at all. As a matter of fact, There's a fun video coming up about this very player. Oh, they're not going to disconnect? Is it because they hear my voice?
Why is that?
I don't know. I think they're insecure. But I won't spoil it. The video has way more information than I can tell you right now. Let's see if they fight back.
Fight.
No? No? You there? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, you can hear me, huh? Can you hear me? Oh, look, a combo. Alright, now they want to fight. Let's see if they stick around. That's a nice win streak you got there. I like your win streak. Want to trade? We can trade if you want. It's up to you.
KO.
Now he'll try hard cause
Round
you
two.
called him out.
Nope. No, he won't. Look, he disconnected. So sad. There's an entire chat log of horrible things that player has said. But yeah, that'll be on YouTube at some point. I have to edit that, put it together, because it's two separate video clips, and of course there are screenshots that display it as well. It's just, this game can be weird sometimes. Not just
Was
the
he
game.
the guy that got banned in stream?
No. I don't know. Maybe they have a dummy account. I don't know. Didn't think about that. That would be funny and weird. They had a lobby open yesterday, and I joined. It was, you know, a one-on-one lobby. They probably weren't expecting me to join, and they didn't kick me out immediately either. They wanted to talk their shit. And
Challenger.
I was given the time and space to ask the important questions, like, why do you always disconnect? And they kind of just said that they're a better player than me. They said they disconnect from trolls.
Is he like a viewer?
Is he a viewer? I don't know. Maybe, I'm not sure. Oh, let's see. Okay. No, I have no idea. I mean, they could be watching from the shadows, lurking. But I was asking, like, why do you disconnect every time? And it happens several times. We both use the same main character, talking about how they're a better player than me. They don't fight trolls and all this stuff. Super insecure dude. Super insecure. As a matter of fact, when I joined that lobby, they were probably thinking, should I kick them out or should I just disconnect like I always do? You'll see if you check it out on YouTube when that gets uploaded.
What is Raven's most powerful attack?
Most powerful attack is it's an
That's
unblockable
very
move.
interesting.
It's an unblockable move. But it's not worth doing because it's very slow with the startup, you know? Let's see. This is it. So it does 60 damage. But it's not worth doing because look at that slow ass startup. And let's look at the frames too. Wow. 60 frame startup for 60 damage. Yeah, it's not worth doing. And because Master Raven's such an unconventional character in her approach, you really want to be careful with moves that take a long time. You want to be quick. Oh, look. Here they are again. So, you can't really... It's not a case where, okay, maybe... Oh, wow, they disconnected immediately. Because if you hit the touchpad button, their name will appear with yours here. See it? I'm pressing the touchpad button. That's why it's showing up at the bottom of the screen there. And once their name is no longer there or their avatar is no longer there, just know that they've disconnected. And here's why this is inconvenient. Even though I know that they disconnected, the game hasn't processed the fact that my opponent has disconnected. The game is probably trying to establish...
why doesn't he prove you wrong if he is a better player?
I don't know. I asked them that. My guess is they're afraid of losing to me. Maybe their ego can't handle losing to the character that they use the most or something. I really don't know. They just put up a lot of false bravado when it came to answering those challenging questions.
Is he a young child?
I really don't know. I wouldn't think so from the words that they were using and the way they were speaking, but I have no idea, to be honest. Yeah. But like I was saying, the inconvenient part of someone disconnecting before the match starts is you're stuck. You're stuck unless you disconnect. Obviously, I'm not going to do that, especially since I'm streaming. But look how long I've been sitting here. This is what happens when someone disconnects before the match starts. It's worse than rage quitting, because at least you're in the match and you're fighting, you're losing, and you realize you're not going to win. Then you leave, and then the game knows immediately that your opponent has left. But with this, you're stuck in limbo for a few minutes. And the irony is, this is quick match.
That sucks.
It does. It really does suck. The irony is this is quick match and I'm stuck sitting here because my opponent is chicken shit. It's not fun. But it's fun when at least someone else can witness it happen in real time. And I think that is the silver lining. That's the silver lining to this. I made some adjustments to my microphone. How's my voice sounding? Is it sounding loud and clear? I sound distant. Do you hear background noise? Definitely would like to know how that sounds on your end.
New challenger.
Okay, we got another opponent this time.
Get ready for the next battle.
So, for my opponent and for myself, I've just got one question. Are we ready for these three because one of us is going to lose, you know? So either me or my opponent are going to have those 3 L's. There are 3 L's in my name, and I like to hand them out when I can. And I promise that was by coincidence that I happened
His stats are better.
Yeah, I'm not really I'm not really banking on the stats. We gotta find out what's happening in the match.
Commencing mission.
That's the best determining factor. Nope.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
Whoa, if you were closer, I could have punished that the right way.
Round 3.
But they were too far at that one
Fight.
point, so I couldn't punish it the right way. Okay, they went for both kicks this time. So that one's on me.
Finishers.
Okay, opponent. I'll put the controller down now. I'll put it down. Okay.
You win.
It's just business.
Oh, when you
Don't
say
take it
finishers, you mean
personally.
Rage Art and Rage Drive? Sometimes. It depends on the match. Depends on the context. Sometimes I use them. I like to
Get ready for the
use
next
Rage
battle.
Arts at the end of combos with Master Raven specifically. Specifically with Master Raven. That's my preference.
Oh,
And-
okay.
Like, for my opponent here, Rage usage is one of their top stats. It's not for me because obviously I don't use Rage often enough for it to be a top stat. But different play styles, you know? Everyone does what proves to work for them.
Round
So
1.
that's that.
Fight.
I wonder what would they do if you just sit there and let the time run out.
Oh yeah, I try not to do the time run out thing. Yeah, people got things to do, you know? The trade.
KO.
They tried to snake dash towards me,
Round 2.
and I stuck my foot out.
Fight.
Nice. Elbow. I mean shoulder. Oops.
KO.
I'm discombobulated and I'm
Round
calling
3.
elbows shoulders and shoulders
Fight.
elbows. Madness. The funny thing is, I didn't telegraph that sweep well enough. It's the fact that I did the cancel. The cancel is what made it so obvious. That was close at the end there.
You win.
Oh, for some reason, I don't have the option to save the replay. What's that about? Why is that happening?
GG.
It's strange. After the match,
For the next
I usually have the option to save the replay. Tekken servers, what's going on? Harado, what's happening? Michael Murray, what's going on? It's fine. All right.
Round 1. Fight.
What is Tekken promise?
What? I guess I don't understand your question. No. I love how I was completely off axis. I couldn't break that in time.
KO. Round 2.
LOL, just warm up games.
Whoa, how did we switch places like that? That was crazy. Nice block. Big shoulders. If he was only a little bit closer.
KO.
Then I could have punished it.
Round 3.
But I couldn't because he was
Fight.
further away. Nice block.
KO. Round 4. Fight.
Not this time, buddy. Wow, I'm not breaking these at all. Whoa, the frames.
KO.
The frames.
Final round. Fight. Perfect.
Nice. Got the 7 golden
You win.
this time. I wonder if I should have turned the music on. I play better when I turn the music off in the game because I'm really trying to hear what's going on in the match. Trying to hear my opponent's audio cues and all that stuff. But I guess you really gotta be tuning in to hear me speak and watch this
Tekken
gameplay.
prowess.
I guess that's something you just accumulate over time in ranked match. The more you play ranked match, you'll get more. Oh, uh-oh. I guess that match isn't happening. Yeah, so with Tekken prowess, you just accumulate those points. I'm assuming by winning in ranked match. It's kind of just a stat saying this person has played the game. It doesn't really speak of your skill or your winning or your rank or any of that. But it is assumed that if you have a certain level or point level in Tekken prowess, you might
Is
be
that currency or okay?
Yeah, not a currency at all. But it's just kind of like, all right, so let's do this. I've never done this on stream before, but let's go to my player information, all right? So this is my offline stuff. It's no big deal. Doesn't matter to the world. My playtime is what it is. Once you hit 1,000 hours in this game, it stops recording your playtime. I think most players have over 1,000 hours in this game if you've been playing it since it came out. And it doesn't even take that long. But that's not important. These are my online stats. This is the stuff that I've really put the work in for over the years, since 2017. And I think the game or matchmaking is supposed to skew so that your win rate is like around 60 something %. So that's pretty good for ranked match. and it's even better for player match.
Can you do a tournament?
Sure you can. You do it online. But pretty much you would want to have players you know join, or at least players who are competent in the game, or at least around your skill level, because if not, it's going to be very lopsided. It's going to be a very lopsided tournament, right? So this is the tournament mode for the stuff that's run by ESL and all that stuff. Those are like those regional.
I mean, like right now, or is there a time period?
Sure you can. So with the PS4 tournaments, that's ESL, regional, stuff like that. With this tournament mode, you can do that yourself, right? So you can check to see if anyone else is running a tournament, and if so, maybe you can join. So let's leave it on any. Let's leave this on. Language any, rank any. Rank any. The tournament can be very lopsided this way. But let's begin that search and see if... Okay, so 2 players are hosting tournaments. Both tournaments look like they can use some more competitors. Neither are in my region, and both are on Wi-Fi. One has 1 bar of Wi-Fi, and another has 4 bars of Wi-Fi. Neither of these are ideal. As a matter of fact, on Polygon's How to Get Started with Fighting Games video, they kind of highlight the fact that playing fighting games with a wired connection is the way to go. So now when I say it, it doesn't sound like I'm complaining so much now. Polygon put their stamp on it. So good on them, right? So let me enter this. Let me enter this tournament here and see if they'll let me compete. So just like any other tournament, there's a bracket, and you see the entire thing laid out here. So there's winners and there's losers. Another thing that makes this tournament lopsided is everyone's internet connections are... Woo! The connections are... Oh my. And this is round 1 of said tournament. If anyone in this tournament lobby can hear me, I am streaming right now. You guessed it. I'm on Twitch at Hollow Nightly, if you care to check it out. But with your connections, your internet connections right now, I wouldn't suggest watching the stream.
Can everyone hear you laughing?
Maybe they can, maybe they can't. It depends on whether or not they have voice chat enabled in game.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Noctis Lucis Kylum.
So I've competed in 5 of these tournaments online in the past. Hey, anyone in the chat right now, the Tekken tournament chat, if you can hear me, let me know if you want. Totally up to you. But yeah, I've competed in 5 of these things, and usually when I join a tournament, it's with players from all over the world. So that's the cool part.
Why didn't you choose Master Raven?
Primarily because of all the internet connections. That's a big part of why you want it to be 5-bar wired, because you want your execution to be on point. So Noctis is not the most execution heavy character in terms of combos and stuff. You can kind of finagle a little bit, and I'll try to if I can. I don't know. Going into this tournament as blind as I can.
Round 1.
All right.
Fight.
Wow. I feel like mashing triangle. Wow. Got that knee up before I could get that. Wow, got the okay. Alright. So I won the first round. Somehow. Let's see if I can proceed to win subsequent matches. I mean rounds.
KO.
Okay, that's the second round there.
Round 3. Fight.
The sword guy is super annoying.
Yep, that's a big part of why I chose him.
Why is he so quick?
Ironically, he's not really any faster than any other character in the game.
Win.
It's really the sword stuff that makes him annoying. But to keep the character somewhat balanced, he doesn't have the greatest moveset. Like he has very limited options in every scenario. If you check out his move list, it's pretty short. So you really gotta nail that execution when you can, or at least be relatively close to your opponent when you can be, to make that stuff work. And of course, his moves that have more range are the most punishable. So I guess that's the game's way of balancing him out. I really do have to play Final Fantasy 15 at some point. That's another backlog game of mine. But I think we're waiting for the results from the other first round matches.
Are you the highest rank there?
Yeah, as far as I can see. But like I'm saying, that only gets you so far when you're, when you're in a tournament with players with different connections from different regions, different parts of the globe. So the rank will only get you so far, get you the brownie points, but probably that's about it. Alright, round 2 is starting. And I just said GG to someone I haven't even fought yet. That's funny. Alright.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7, Noctis Lucis Kylum.
And I really have no indication whether or not anyone here in this tournament can hear me. I see my microphone
That's
thing
because
flashing.
you know you'll win laughing.
Nah, I don't know that I'll win, but I'm trying to. Something else to account for is not every player plays the way that their rank would dictate. For example, if I made a second account and played this game, I'd be starting as a first Dan. And I'm not really a first Dan in terms of my skill or experience, but you see first Dan, so you think, oh, first Dan, no problem. And then my opponent gets washed by someone who's not a first Dan because they underestimated me. Smurfing, essentially. So I don't know that I'll win. I don't know if anyone else here is I don't know if anyone here is smurfing, but it's always a possibility to consider.
Round 1.
All right, let's see what happens. Whoa, that was wild. We switched places.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, that.
Perfect.
Okay.
Round 3. Fight.
Goddamn.
All right. So able to pull that one off. So if you notice at the end there, I did a parry, right? So that's because the connection felt good enough for me to even attempt doing a parry. You don't want to attempt. Uh-oh. The tournament has ended.
Did he use his rage?
No, he didn't use his rage, but I think my the tournament official must have disconnected or something. Shit, why not? I'll turn a little bit of the music on there. As a matter of fact, let me switch up my jukebox here. This is my own custom jukebox, but I'll set it to just shuffle through all the songs. Cause why not? Feeling a little nostalgic.
Oh, okay, LOL.
Just let it play whatever song it wants. Yeah, that was just a tournament for what it was worth. Oh, I cannot use this feature because I'm not connected to a network.
So the tournament ends if the owner leaves.
Yeah, I guess so. I think that's what happened. So that was a weird message I just saw on screen there. I'm not connected to a network, it says. Well,
that's a bit stupid.
It is a bit stupid. It is. I don't play those tournaments very often. For that very reason. Well, there are other reasons. Like I mentioned with the connections and all that stuff. But, yeah. Okay. Let's go back to... Well, let's see what's going on in the sessions. Oh, well. Narrow it down a little bit more. Alright. What's going on here? Wow. Yeah, this is not very encouraging. Alright, so you know what? I'm gonna give myself, let's see, maybe 5 minutes to have people join this lobby. And if anyone's on here, they might feel compelled to join when I put Twitch in the title. I don't know. We will see. But of course, anyone can join. So that's always a mixed bag. Always a mixed bag. But
LOL.
while I wait, I guess I can get my not really podcast. Get my podcast bag, not necessarily that, but guess just talk a little bit.
Well, I would, but PC guy here, LOL.
Yeah, I know, Shaq. It's unfortunate. You should join us on PS4 in the Tekken stuff if you want. But from what I see, PC can be pretty cool. You can do a lot of mods and stuff, like change the way your character looks. Oh, I have been errored out. Oh man. Okay, so obviously I haven't disconnected from the game or anything, but that's a server
I
thing.
would, but my PS4 is a home for a spider now, LOL.
Oh no. If that's the case, destroy your PS4. Throw it away. Not throw it away. Light it on fire. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, destroy it. There's no way I would just have that thing around if it's the home of spiders now.
No, I like the spider.
Oh, you like the spider? Okay. Well, yeah. Okay, that's on you then.
It's a daddy long legs.
Oh, that's not so bad. But yeah, I've heard horror stories about consoles that aren't used after a while, and all of a sudden they become hosts to little critters. Let's see. It doesn't matter. And hopefully same, and let's run it back. See if people will join. And if not, that's fine too. Alright, so give myself 5 minutes. See if someone will join. And in the meantime, I'll use my voice to talk and say words and things. Perhaps a stream of consciousness in audio, video form. Oh, this song is pretty cool. From Tekken 5.
Do you play other fighting guys like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, good question. I do play other fighting games. Aside from Tekken, I think the fighting game I play the most is Street Fighter Third Strike. Unfortunately, it's not a standalone game on PS4 like it was on PS3. It's a part of the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. So that is the Street Fighter I play the most. And of course there are, I think it's, what, like 8 total Street Fighter games in that collection. So I dabble with those from time to time too. But Third Strike is where it's at. That's my favorite Street Fighter game. Oh good, someone has joined the lobby. Sup, stolen Ethiopian.
Someday if it has online mode.
Yeah. I'll get destroyed for sure. But that sounds like a fun idea for content purposes. I'm horrible at Third Strike. I love the game. I love Street Fighter, but I'm horrible at it. But it's a game I can always pick up and play. Even on Switch, I play it. That was one of those games I had to double dip for, so that's a good idea.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
I've got a good number of fighting
Lars
games.
Alexanderson.
There's Under Night in Birth. I thought the title was interesting, but once I played it, I was like, "Oh, this is great." And before I played it, I saw gameplay of it, and for some reason, I cannot connect to the servers that I need to connect to. That was weird. So I take it this is a server thing, because my internet connection hasn't been interrupted. I'm still signed into PSN and all that stuff. The stream is still going as far as I know too, but the game doesn't want me to host a lobby right now, I guess. So it's me versus the Tekken servers.
I've never played Street Fighter besides in the arcade.
Okay. Yeah. I think my first Street Fighter was Street Fighter Alpha 3. I got that for PlayStation. And, oh man, I didn't understand anything about the game other than jump around and do attack. That's about it. I wasn't looking at the manual or anything like that. So you have to understand, at a young age, doing my first Hadouken was it was a phenomenon for me. But yeah, what other fighting games I play? So, Street Fighter 5. Definitely wish it was
What's the Superman fighting game? Instinct or something?
Oh, you're thinking of Injustice. Yeah, I've played that too. I never really got into that. I prefer Mortal Kombat. I used to be into Mortal Kombat pretty heavily too. On PS2. Deadly Alliance. and Deception. Those were fun games. Mortal Kombat 11's been kind of disappointing, but I guess it's been pretty popular. So even if I don't like it, there are tons of people who do. So that's good. Mortal Kombat 10, I played that more than 11. I have both games, but backlog, you know. We're listening to Leroy Smith's theme song right now. His third round theme song. But yeah. So Tekken.
Weird question, but do like WWE games?
Oh, that's not a weird question. Yeah, nothing recently, due to lots of bugs and glitches and just, you know, underperforming and just failing to meet expectations. But I loved Here Comes the Pain. SmackDown Here Comes the Pain on PS2. That was my favorite wrestling game. First wrestling game I played was WWF SmackDown. Know Your Role.
Isn't it the same game over and over, just like FIFA?
I guess in a way. At least with the 2K, the WWE 2K games, I don't know how different they are from game to game. I know Here Comes the Pain was pretty standalone, but this was before the 2K era, right? That was THQ, as a matter of fact. That was THQ at the time. Let's see. So, Know Your Role was SmackDown 2. And then on PS2, I think the first SmackDown game was just Bring It, if I'm not mistaken. And then Shut Your Mouth, had Triple H on the cover. And then Here Comes the Pain had Brock Lesnar on the cover. And after Here Comes the Pain, that's when they did the departure from the SmackDown only title games. SmackDown versus Raw after that. And they changed up a lot of things.
Did you ever watch WWE?
Yeah. I've been watching since I was a child. There are times when I've stopped watching. Not because I found out it wasn't real. The injuries are real, of course. It's scripted. But sometimes the storylines and stuff, they get a little convoluted and off-putting. So you stop watching for a while. I've done that a few times as well. Even when I don't watch it, I kind of follow it on YouTube and on the social media stuff a little bit. Watch WWE, primarily SmackDown and Raw. I also watch AEW. I'm not the wrestling fan who prefers one over the other necessarily, and even if I did, I don't engage in the tribalism and the toxicity that's surrounded in that. But my perspective as a wrestling fan, AEW.
Yeah, I used to love the Boogeyman.
I'm the Boogeyman, and I'm coming to get ya. And he'd smash the clock on his face, and he'd do that little dance thing, and he'd have like the smoke and the worms and all that. One of my favorite Boogeyman
Hell yeah.
programs was with Booker T and Sharmell.
And the worms.
Yeah, that was super entertaining. Booker T trying to pretend he was injured so he didn't have to wrestle the Boogeyman and all that stuff.
I love the worms.
Definitely gonna check that on YouTube again just to relive it. It's good stuff. But yeah, as far as the games go, SmackDown vs. Raw made a lot of changes, a lot of departures from Here Comes the Pain. So let's see, how many SmackDown vs. Raws did they do? They did that one. Let's see. So I guess it was SmackDown vs. Raw, and then there was SmackDown vs. Raw 06, 07, 08, 09, 2010, 2011. I can't remember if they continued to do SmackDown vs. Raw. Wait, I think there was a... No, I think that's when they did 2K. So in 2012, it was WWE 2K12. I have it, actually, on PS3. Or for PS3. I have the physical disc. Physical media is definitely worth preserving. Don't sell your games if you don't have to. Hold on to those. Yeah, so WWE 2K12 has Daniel Bryan on the cover. That was like at the height of the Yes movement. And that was going on. And now it's Bryan Danielson again. And he's in AEW. And that's a good thing. Because he's wrestling. And he's getting to do more of what he wants to.
I do the same laughing. I love watching the old stuff.
Yeah. It's always worth going back to and just enjoying. Oh, so you know what? I said 5 minutes. It's been more than 5 minutes waiting for the people to join. And of course, what disrupted it was me getting disconnected from the server. So I'm going to go back to quick match. Hopefully get some more opponents. And
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
yeah, sure. Let's stick with this
Master
outfit.
Raven.
Yeah. But I'm a wrestling fan. And now that Vince has retired, WWE is in, I'd say, probably the best position it can be, with Triple H at the helm, no pun intended. At the helm of creative and talent relations, if I'm not mistaken.
New challenger.
Brought back a whole bunch of people who were released, and that's always a good thing. When people's favorites come back to the show that they first saw them on, or not the show necessarily, but the company they first saw them in, that's a good thing. Johnny Gargano's back. Dakota Kai's back. Io Sky decided to stay. Dexter Lumis is back. Karrion Kross and Scarlett are back. It's a good time. And I think it's only a matter of time until the likes of like Bray Wyatt return as well. And that's going to be a big deal. Not to mention, you know, people are injured, like Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes. Those are going to be huge returns as well. I think Cody's going to win the Rumble next year. I think so. That was his trajectory.
New challenger.
Even while Vince was still there, it's like the vision was very clear for Cody's redemption story.
Cody is back.
Yeah. Well, wait. When you say back...
Ready
Wait,
for the
Jack.
next battle.
Wait, when you say back, you don't mean like active? Because last time he was on TV, he had a pectoral injury, and I think usually out for like 6 to 8 months or something, or longer, depending on the prognosis and the rehabbing and all that. But yeah, I do think he'll be back in time for the Rumble. He'll probably be like that surprise entrant, and the crowd is gonna pop like crazy, because they always do when someone makes their triumphant return at the Royal Rumble. So that's gonna be fun. Just gotta give it some time. The Rumble will be here in no time.
The guy who got a broken nose from Hugh Jackman.
Round one.
The Miz?
Fight.
That sounds like Miz. Or is that Dolph Ziggler? I can't remember now.
No, not the Miz. Stardust little brother.
Oh, okay. I don't remember him having a feud with Hugh Jackman though.
Round two. Fight.
Oh, it's cool.
KO.
Yeah.
Round three. Fight.
Oh, wait, Stardust little brother. You mean Goldust little brother?
Yet a gold dust. Was he called Stardust?
KO.
Yeah,
Round
Cody
four.
was called Stardust.
Then
Fight.
changed his name to Cody.
Looked like my opponent was holding back severely.
Yeah,
Because
that's
now
true,
they're
it is
really
back
playing.
now.
And how did that whiff? Wow, thought I could parry that just now, but apparently I could not.
Fight. Perfect.
Okay.
You win.
Yeah, Cody's gonna come back and win that Rumble. I'm almost certain of it.
Get ready for the next battle.
Looking forward
Maybe
to
I
it.
was just distracting you.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. But my opponent definitely, they were holding back in those first couple
Laughing.
rounds, for sure. They were definitely holding back. It's all good.
I hope your affairs are in order.
Round one. Fight.
That's convenient. Whoa, you can't.
But it's good that he's back not. I always thought he was very underrated and never had a good role
That
for
was
himself.
crazy.
And when he fought
Holy
for it,
shit.
he-
Round two.
That was tight.
Fight.
Good morning.
Hey, Rick, what's going on, man? Good morning. Just doing this early stream, which is technically a late
KO.
Thursday stream.
Round three.
A super late Thursday stream
Fight.
on an early.
It's too early to say
Friday.
good morning, it's still nighttime.
Sure. Good one. Okay, that back one came in handy.
You win.
All right. Okay. Those were some GGs.
Hey, I don't wake up until it's lunchtime.
Well, that's not a bad time to wake up if you're gonna wake up and have a meal. So technically, it's breakfast, right? You may not eat the breakfast items, but it's technically breaking the fast. You wake up and you eat something. Breakfast. Oh yes, time.
It's brunch.
Sure, that works too. Epic meal time. Food and things.
Depends on what part of the world people are from.
That's true. Very true. That'll let you know everything about the morning, afternoon, night,
New challenger.
food, preparations. Let you know what's on the
Also
menu.
welcome in Rick 1982.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
Ready for the
indeed.
next battle.
Yes, indeed. Welcome. Hope that whenever I do this stream or whatever, that you guys feel welcome in some way. Hopefully this is at least mildly entertaining. But this is fun. Most of the time. This is fun most of the time. I don't know if I'll...
How you're gonna eat this dick from law.
No. No. Never that. But yeah, I don't think I'll ever have as much fun playing this game on stream as I did playing Uno, but it's Uno. It's a timeless classic. What can I
Round
say?
one. Fight.
Come on, yeah, you got this.
KO.
I'm sure.
Round
I
two.
need to get back to play Uno.
Fight.
Yeah, Uno's tight. It's awesome. Looks like my opponent knows what they're doing now. All of a sudden. And I dropped my combo.
KO. Round three. Fight.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Come on, Law.
KO.
Nope.
Round four.
Beat her ass.
Fight.
Nope.
KO. You win.
Well. Like I was saying about smurfing earlier, right? I don't necessarily think
He's
this
still
player...
one in my heart.
Get ready for the
Okay.
next battle.
All right.
Fuck you.
Sure. Is that you, Shaq? That'd be funny, right? Moving the spider from the PS4 to use Law.
Yes, let's
Commencing
go,
mission.
baby.
Round one.
Only if they could hear you cheering them on.
Fight. KO. Round two. Fight.
Try hard much.
Yeah, I do. Not right now though, but I do.
Emoji loudly crying face. Emoji loudly crying face. Emoji loudly crying face.
That's funny because if you do that running move, it's like they they still get to do the second part of their
Fight.
low mid. It's funny. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Round four. Fight.
Yes.
Perfect. Final round. Fight.
Blue.
KO. You win.
It's just business. Don't take it personally.
Well,
Third time's the charm.
well, they didn't want a rematch. You're very supportive. Thanks a lot, Shaq. That was a 2-on-1 just now.
New challenger.
Oh, nice. Got the Tanahashi music playing. Try to get another opponent. And in the meantime,
You should get better with teleporting.
no, you should get better with teleporting. Fortunately, with this character, I'm kind of proud of the way I use the character. And with that, I know I'm not the best with this character. Like, I'm not the best in the world. I'm not CM Punk with this character in terms of calling myself the best in the world, but I like how I use the character. Like, there are things that I do that I don't see other Master Raven players do. So it's good to hang on to the stuff that I've worked on. For example, using haze is a nice way to, I wouldn't say distract your opponent, but it can lead to some misdirection. There are different extensions and stuff to it, but I don't see any other Master Raven player cancel haze, like, at all. Like, of course, you know you can do haze and then hit forward to do the quarter circle forward stuff, but I don't really see any other Master Raven player do the haze cancel. Like, am I gonna do an attack? Am I not? Like, this move is nice little flashing move, but it's not nearly as fast as the haze cancel. As a matter of fact, if you're trying to do some sort of
trying to show off.
Not really. Anyone can do it. It's just stuff that I've practiced a little bit. But I think haze cancel is better because it's an instant reset to whatever it is you're trying to do, right? And not every match calls for you to do that. Some matches are more close range, so you're gonna do a lot of quick attacks and a lot of mix-ups. Some matches call for some distance, so you're gonna want to space out a little bit. You might want to backdash if you can, you know? It all depends on who you're fighting, right? And of course, that doesn't even account for, like, the crouch dashing. And it doesn't account for...
LOL, no one wants to fight you.
They don't even... It would be funny if that's how a quick match worked. Like, as a matter of fact, when this game first came out and you were in quick match, you would see more than just your opponent's connection. You would see their name too. And they patched that out in probably like the first update to the game, because they don't want people to be able to choose who they're fighting specifically. They want it to be random and feel random, so they did that. Unless you're on PC and you're using some sort of like illegal mod or something. Otherwise, you just won't know who you fight until you accept the match.
Have you fought a pro player in quick matches?
Possibly. The thing is, I haven't fought any pro players that I'm aware of, like the pro players that you'd see at one of the bigger tournaments. Maybe there are pro players that I fought against who play in regional tournaments and stuff. I don't know. And I wouldn't base it off of the wins either.
New challenger.
Could be. Who knows? Like, I've never fought anyone and then they announced to me, hey, I'm a pro player. That's never happened.
Get ready for the next battle.
That'd be interesting. Oh, look. It's the guy who disconnects every time we fight. Let's see if they'll disconnect again. No, they probably won't disconnect this time because they're not using the character that they claim to be better than me at. But here they are again. Insecure as ever. Because they're probably better with Leroy than they are with Master Raven. I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't care if it's not law.
Well, you don't have to care.
Imagine he's a pro.
No. I don't think pro players are this insecure. I think you would probably quit long before you even reach pro level if you're as insecure as this person is. And look at that. They decided to disconnect again. So, since you're here in Twitch... Oh, they didn't disconnect? Yes, they did. Okay. Like I thought. As soon as their avatar disappeared, that's when I knew. And, like, I'm not particularly a fan of, like, exposing people, especially when it comes to a game or whatever, but how many times are you going to disconnect?
Maybe he just has bad connection.
Nope. He actually admitted to disconnecting. So it's not like I thought he was disconnecting intentionally this whole time, and maybe it was the internet. Nah, they admitted to it.
Playing on McDonald's Wi-Fi.
New challenger.
Speaking of Wi-Fi, but no, they're not even on a Wi-Fi connection. They're on a wired connection. So that stuff doesn't even apply. They're just insecure. They have a fragile ego. And this is the second time for the stream that they've disconnected. Or is it the third time now? I lost count. They disconnect every time we are about to fight in quick match. And it's because they claim that they're better than me.
What's so bad about losing a fight?
That's what I want to know. They disconnect because they claim they're better than me. But if you're better, just fight me and win. See? That argument doesn't make any sense. Let me do my stupid
It's
voice
actually
thing.
the 5th time he disconnected this stream alone.
Are you ready for these three L's? Well, I lost count, you know. If it was 5 times already, then so be it.
These nuts.
But let's see if they disconnect
All
again
about him.
during the stream. Let's see.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, I dropped my combo.
Isn't Brian's made out of metal?
Yeah, he's a cyborg android type. Well, that slide whiffed so hard. How is that possible? I guess I shouldn't be asking how it's possible. I should be asking why is it possible?
I want Android 16 to crush me.
Okay, that sounds like a personal request.
Fight.
Ha ha ha.
KO. Round 4. Fight. ready for the next battle.
Let's play it again.
Round 1. Fight.
Look, my whole combo is fucked up now. Thanks to...
KO. Round 2. Fight.
Parrying is hard on Wi-Fi.
I remember back in Tekken 6 the jiggle physics were so bad, the kick wouldn't stop shaking.
KO.
Wow, that's really...
Round 3.
Oh man, that is just funny to me. That is just funny to me.
It's good that they're fixed that.
Oh, that was cheap and unblockable.
You lose.
Well, let's fight again.
Get ready for the next battle.
He's a good opponent.
Well, they did win a match.
Commencing mission.
Round 1. Fight. KO. Round 2. Fight.
Oh, never mind, he's just mashing buttons.
I don't know. No, they're not just mashing buttons.
KO.
They're not just mashing buttons.
Round 3. Fight.
His
4.
combo is crazy though,
Fight.
does a lot of damage.
It does.
KO. Final round. Fight. KO. You lose.
So the part that pisses me off is not losing, but it's the lack of rematches that pisses me off. Because you notice what happened, right? I won, I hit rematch. They won, rematch. Okay. They win again, no more rematches. Why is that? That's the part that pisses me off. It's not losing, it's the fact that I don't get the rematch. And if you've been following the stream for a while, you know that my preference is wired
New challenger.
5-bar connections.
He did a best of 3.
So whenever you have the wired connection, at least
And
there's
you
less
lost twice.
there's less to worry about. But when it's Wi-Fi,
Get ready for the
you have a
next
lot to worry
battle.
about. And against my better judgment, I take the Wi-Fi matches. So it's like, do I just completely omit Wi-Fi players in general like I used to? Because I could do that. Unfortunately, I'd have fewer matches. But that's the concession you make. I really like this matchup, though. Raven versus Chao Yu is always a fun matchup. I wouldn't say their styles are similar, but there are some points of intersection.
Yes. I hope your affairs are in order.
Round 1.
Yeah,
Fight.
she's odd character.
Wild. Nice.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
I messed that up.
Unlucky.
I didn't even know I was going to do a low kick there. That's the funny part. And they nerfed Raven's combo damage. So it's like, what do you do there, right?
Round 3.
Still have a little bit more health
Fight.
to deal with. That's wild. To predict all this stuff that I'm gonna do. To predict all this stuff that I'm gonna do is kind of crazy.
Round 4. Fight.
Maybe a pro.
That's crazy. They didn't fight like this last time, that's for sure.
KO.
I'm gonna save this match because obviously I use Xiao Yu as well. So I'll learn what I can, and we'll have a rematch.
Get ready for the next battle.
I hope you're a
Round 1. Fight. KO. Round 2. Fight.
Nice.
What just happened? That's crazy. Okay, I'm glad that connected. This is the only time I used to use rage arts at the end of combos.
KO.
Honestly, the best time too.
Round 3. Fight.
I couldn't even. I knew that was gonna be a cancel, and I still couldn't stop it. Look at that! Like, who thinks to do that? You know what I mean? Like.
Perfect. Round 4. Fight.
He did me dirty.
That's kind of wild how we traded. What in the fuck? Did you see that? How is that right? How is that right?
Final round. Fight.
Regardless of what happens at the end of this match, I totally got robbed just now. I totally got robbed at the end of that last round.
You win.
How did my rage drive go past them?
Get ready for the next
Right,
battle.
so I can't confirm this, but my belief is that
Maybe that's why he gave you the round.
gave me the round. Anyhow, my belief is that they fucked up the game with this most recent update, and all the good stuff that we are used to, they're going to put it back in Tekken 8. That's what I believe will
Round
happen.
1. Fight.
That's crazy.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
That's I don't even know what to say to that. I don't even know what to say to that.
Round
It was
3.
risky, but still, it's like
Fight.
they sidestep with their back turned.
LOL.
And yo, did I not just block low?
Perfect. Round 4. Fight.
All right, that was totally unnecessary.
Perfect.
You didn't have to taunt.
You lose.
His timing is so good.
That was so unnecessary.
Let the man have his fun.
No. Here's why. Because I've fought them before. And it's always been like a respectful match back and forth. It's not like I've never fought them before. It's not like I've never beat them before. Obviously they're playing differently today. For whatever reason. Good on them. But the taunt was super unnecessary in the face of all the bullshit that I was dealing with the rage drive not even fully connecting. Okay. It's like once you call out the things that are wrong with the game, it makes you look bad for some reason. I think I expressed my feelings on this update in past streams recently. But the game was better before they updated it.
Oh, I'm not blaming you.
It's not that the game was perfect before they updated, it was just better.
New challenger.
Nope. This move right here used to knock your opponent down, and then you get this guaranteed off of that. But no, it just knocks your opponent back now. The most unadvantageous outcome is for them to get knocked backward. But not just for Master Raven. Other characters got stuff nerfed. That is the gripe that a lot of players have right now with characters they've been using for a long time. It's like all this good stuff is gone now, or it does less damage, or they change the properties of said move. Like this had the knockdown property, now it does not. So did this. That also used to knock down. But
Maybe learn law.
fuck law. I think it's just about getting used to the new things,
Challenger.
even though they're garbage. But that's a big part of why I'm trying to play more
Fuck you,
games on
laughing.
stream. And perhaps play other fighting games too. I have a crazy backlog of games I haven't even touched, and games that I've barely played. So I'm getting into that bag of just playing as many games as possible, not just the games that make you want to pull your hair out.
Challenger.
So I guess I'll be streaming again tomorrow night. I have a few ideas of what that'll be.
Maybe you need a drink.
It's 11 a.m. I'm not trying to have a drink right now. I definitely don't need one.
Street Fighter.
I would sooner light the J than have a drink at this time of day. Yeah, maybe I'll play Third Strike. We'll see.
Yeah, after you.
New challenger.
Yeah. I was even trying out this thing recently where instead of just streaming one game for 2 hours, I stream one game for an hour, then another game for an hour. Or longer.
Not trying to force you to play something and not show up.
Nah, you couldn't force me to play anything. It's cool. No one could force me to play anything. Unless I was contractually obligated to do so for profit. But I'm not in the position for that yet. Which is kind of good. I have the freedom to do whatever. And also, Twitch just made it so that Twitch affiliates are not locked into only streaming on Twitch. They can stream wherever else they want to as well, without it being a contractual issue. Which is cool. That should never have been a problem to begin with. But it's good that they acknowledge that.
Round 1. Fight.
Great.
KO.
Oh, that's good.
Round
Wasn't
2.
one guy who was a big
Fight.
streamer leave Twitch because he didn't want to be bonded to one streaming platform?
I think Ninja or something. Or maybe others. I don't know. I think a few people left. A few big name streamers left Twitch a few years ago. What was that thing called? Mixer? Yeah, Microsoft had Mixer for a little bit.
Beat her ass call.
Oh, that sucks.
Great. Round 3. Fight.
Yeah.
It's funny how obviously that combo didn't connect the way they wanted to, but it still gave them enough of what they needed.
Great. Round 4. Fight.
New life. Come on, Paul.
KO.
See, I won the match, but even then,
You win.
my full combo didn't connect. The kick at the end wasn't a full hit.
Get ready for the next
He won
battle.
in my heart.
Maybe in Tekken 8, Master Raven's combos will be more consistent. Maybe.
Commencing mission.
Round
Have
1.
they said when Tekken 8 will be
Fight.
released?
No, they haven't announced anything yet. As far as we know, the game will exist, or it does exist, and they're working on it, but we don't really have any details on it.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
Okay. See, the wall just had to get involved in the combo, right?
KO.
The wall just had to be
Round 3.
angled so perfectly.
Fight.
I can't really get my shit off. Nice.
You win.
It's just business. Don't take it personally.
Get ready for the next battle.
It's kind of funny that they gave her that
At
command
least you
tackle.
gave him a hug at the end.
It's funny that they gave Master Raven a command tackle.
Round 1. Fight.
I knew they were just waiting for something.
Sucks he mostly tries heavy attacks.
KO.
Well, that's Paul Phoenix in a nutshell.
Round 2.
The attacks are strong.
Fight.
Wow. It tracked. Even though I sidestepped, the string tracked. That's crazy.
But he can easily do light attacks into heavy.
KO.
Oh yeah, sure, but
Round 3. Fight.
it's funny that you even called it light and heavy. But yeah, there are stronger, slower attacks. And okay, he parried me again. Wow. That was pretty sick. I'll save that one.
It's just business. Don't take it personally.
Alright, well, if you want to call that best of 3, you can call that best of 3. Right? Was that 3 matches? Well, I'm officially starting my day now. Got shit to do, and it's a Friday. So, gonna get that done. Let me get out of here. I mean, off that screen with that music. But this was fun. Decided to come on and stream for a bit, seeing as I missed last night. And
are you ending?
Yeah, that's about it for now. Gonna come back tomorrow night, run it back, but not with Tekken though. A different game. Maybe Third Strike, maybe something else. We'll see. But
what time will you back on?
7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. As my stream schedule dictates, Tuesday night, Thursday night, Saturday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, and even random streams like today if I have the time and I feel compelled to do so. But thanks for tuning in. Shout out to Rick. Shout out to you, Shaq. Shout out to anyone else who may have stopped by for a second to see what's up. Next time, say what's up. Stick around. Let's talk. Let's chat. But that's it for now. So until next time. Much love. Peace.